Hello everyone, this is Wall Crawl and doing our All Achievements Hollow Knight guide. We are about to fight this dude right here. His name is Markoth. He's a pain. He's got little spinny shields. He shoots you with spears. He's not my favorite. Now, in later versions of him in Pantheons and stuff, he drops and he does not have a floor, which makes him much more on the hatred level. But right now, we don't have to deal with that. Now, what happens is he's going to appear and he's going to hover around the map, and he's got this spinning shield that rotates around him. And it can be hard to get in and get a good hit on him because of that shield. Now, while he's doing this, different spears are going to appear. They point at you and kind of materialize, and then they shoot directly at where you were when they kind of solidified. And so you kind of have to just kind of keep stepping out of the way of the spears while he hovers around. And a lot of times you get hurt by him just running into you. Occasionally he'll stop and kind of spread out his body, and then the shield around him will start rotating faster and faster and spiral out in a wide motion. And you have to scoot relatively far away so you don't get hit by it. That's pretty much what he does. Towards the end, he gets 2 shields and makes like twice as many spears. So it just is like, okay, now it's a really hard version of this. So I'll go through his abilities and like I normally do in a fight, and then we'll beat him. Now, if you ever trap him underneath things like this, where you can use like an Abyss Shriek, and you can really lay in a lot of damage if you have him trapped beneath a platform. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Also, when he becomes stationary and swings the shields around him rapidly and makes them expand outward toward you, you can do a Shade Soul Blast, and it usually carries him sideways and hits him more than once. Now, the way I like to fight him, different people have different strategies, is I like to do great slashes and hit him and then retreat and do great slashes. That's the way I do it once his flooring drops. Right here, you have a little more safety, and you can kind of jump up. Oops, I don't want to do it just yet. You can jump up and poke him, and I'm going to say no real quick. And as he comes through here, and you can get some pokes in, and it's just not as much of a thing because you have this whole floor to avoid and move through. So you'll see me do that, but later on when I describe this fight, it will be a different version. Okay, challenge the warrior dream. Let's challenge him. Okay, so there he is wandering around. See, his spears materialize pointing at me. I have to step away or hop. And they just keep avoiding. And see, as he goes, and there's his, I'm in a bad place. He makes them spiral out. And so that's really his abilities right there. And then later on, he gains 2 shields and more of these spears. Okay, so staying here on the floor and mostly paying attention. Well, as he does this, if you can get a dash slash in and then return to the floor and jump up and get little pogos on him or something. A lot of times if you could just charge your great slash for if he comes close enough, you can get one in. And this is a good time to blast him. See, it hit him more than once. And then dash across is really good. As the shield is like returning back, you can get one of those in. If you need heals, you can do it while he stops. That's the time to come over and say, you know what, I need a heal. I'm gonna try to get in because he's underneath here. Ooh, didn't really work. Okay, I'm gonna great slash him. Okay, so he's not having fun. He got his 2 out, and you can see how the little spears are coming out much more rapidly, trying to get me. I'm going to wait till he... Yeah, now I'm going to just unload and blast across. Now hold a great slash and try to get him with it. Didn't, though. Alright, okay. Just try to keep moving. Okay, he's up there. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and blast him. Okay, he is probably very close to dead. Got him. Now, he's a pain. Okay, make no mistake. He is a pain. And you may think Dreambosh, Shmreambosh, there's not a problem at all. Because a lot of the Dream Bosses just aren't too much of a challenge. He can sneak up behind you. He really can. So, just mostly don't get too drawn in by where he is. And because those spears are what tend to do the most damage. So just keep moving from them and kind of keep your peripheral watching for where Markoth is going. And when he gets stationary, use that as a time to blast him or dash slash him. All right, hopefully this was helpful. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to get my essence from him. Come on. And he does give you a little bit more of a reward. He's going to go ahead and give you 200, maybe 250. So that's good. That's nice to get. That is the Markoth fight. Let me know. You have comments, statements. We'll have to revisit him later and have a little bit of a different fight once the floor is missing. Thank you so much, Markoth. And so that's all. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. See you next time.